Hey guys, this is Max, and today I will give you a brief overview of the Leica M6. The Leica M6 is a rangefinder camera, and what's so great about it is that it basically works fully mechanical. It only needs 2 batteries for the light meter, and even if those batteries run out of power or they fail on you, you can still use this camera. And the main reason for that is the shutter. It is a mechanically timed, horizontally running cloth shutter that runs from speeds from 1 second up to 1/1000th of a second, plus it has the usual bulb mode. The ISO for the Leica M6 can be set between 6 and 6400, and in this case what's important is that it's not just a reminder for the photographer, the ISO dial here on the back, but it actually communicates with the light meter and tells it, okay, this is my ISO setting, this is the film inside the camera, please take that into account basically. As usual for such a camera, you set the aperture directly on the lens. In this case it's a 50mm Summicron on here. What is most interesting about these kinds of rangefinder cameras is of course the viewfinder and the way of focusing. Because what you have is an optical viewfinder, so you don't look through the lens and see what you're actually seeing, what your lens is seeing, and also not exactly what you will get on your image. But instead you have an optical viewfinder that has frame lines projected into your image, basically giving you an idea of what your lens will actually take once you press the shutter. So you have illuminated frame lines that depend on the kind of lens that you screwed on your mount, or you can basically switch it using this lever over here. The way you focus with a Leica M rangefinder is with a little rangefinder patch that's in the very middle of your viewfinder, and that basically lets you superimpose another image onto what you're seeing within that particular rangefinder patch. And once you have a perfect overlap, you know this section there is in focus. So what's also interesting about the viewfinder is the magnification. And what you need to know here is the magnification kind of determines which kinds of lenses you can use. The classic Leica M6 has a 0.72 magnification that allows usage of wide-angle lenses up to 28mm. There is a later version, and I think there were 3,000 units in 1998 that were produced having a 0.85 magnification. That of course made it impossible to use 28mm lenses, but for people who primarily shoot 35mm or 50mm, this was much better because it makes focusing easier. What is different about the Leica M6 compared to earlier models, especially the classic M3 or M2, is the light meter. So what we have here is a TTL light meter, meaning a through-the-lens metering system. That is center weighted and only covers about 13% of the full film format in the back. But it works really well. You get a very nice indication inside the viewfinder about your exposure, whether it's correct or not. So it's really easy using it. And what's also interesting about this camera is the price. It's a great entry-level model because it only costs about 800 to 1,000 euros as a used model, only the camera body of course. But what you get, as I said, is a fully mechanical, really great camera that if you're interested in that, you can also use running with a light meter built inside. So that's a brief overview of the Leica M6. I hope you enjoyed this video. And please remember to like it if you liked it, and even share it with your friends, that would be great. And if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my brand new channel. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.